when you consume water from plastic bottles and use plastic bottles, you're eating one credit card every week. Inherently, we are a sustainable community by heart. 7 million people die prematurely every year because of breathing contaminated air. That sustainability has 3 P's: people, planet, prosperity, or profit.
Hello and welcome to the new episode of Kotook Talk today, and we are going to talk about one of the most pioneer developers in Dubai that work on sustainability. We have today Dr. Samiullah Khan, Chief Sustainability Officer of Fakhruddin Properties, and we want to talk about the innovations that they have in the projects. Dr. Samiullah Khan, welcome to Kotook Talk.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jawad. It's a pleasure to be here at Kotook Talk and sharing my views with your wonderful audience.
Thank you. Doctor, as you know, and as we meet and see and visited your projects, Fakhruddin introduced many technologies in terms of sustainability and making the buildings greener. And it was interesting when I heard that you use the last technologies even from NASA. And you can explain how the sustainability concepts comes to Fakhruddin strategy, and what is the meaning exactly, and what is you are looking for exactly?
That's a very good question, and I'm really happy to share with your audience that Fakrudin has been here in Dubai for the last 63 years.
63 years?
UAE is
really?
53 years old. So we have actually grown and developed with Dubai and UAE. Mm-hmm. And inherently, we are a sustainable community by heart, by nature. So our forefathers used to always live a sustainable lifestyle and in a circular way. Mm-hmm. So at Fakrudin, what we wanted to do was replicate the traditions, the culture, the ethos of sustainability in our development. Mm-hmm. In UAE, we spend 90 to 95% of our time indoor, in the home. So we wanted to ensure that our homes are good for the well-being of the people who live in the community. Mm-hmm. So the basic aspects which we work on is air, water, energy, food security, waste management, and community engagement. So we focused on each of these aspects in our residential communities.
Mm-hmm. Can you explain exactly what technologies you use and from where they come?
Wonderful. That's a wonderful question. So let's go step by step.
Yeah.
Let's take air.
Let's start with air.
Air.
That is the most interesting thing, is your building.
Absolutely. So we started breathing the day we were born. Mm-hmm. And the day we stop breathing, we are dead.
Yes.
So breathing is one of the most important aspects of our life. Mm-hmm. We breathe about 11,000 liters of air every day. And as per WHO, 7 million people die prematurely every year because of breathing contaminated air. Mm-hmm. The financial impact is more than $5 trillion. The indoor air quality is 3 to 5 times worse than the ambient air quality. Now, this is a huge challenge, and we thought that this is also a huge opportunity. Mm-hmm. So we connected with the best organizations in the world, whether it was NASA, whether it was MIT, Cambridge, Stanford, IITs, Masdar, and we found out what are the best technologies which are there available in different parts of the world. Mm-hmm. We brought it here into UAE, and we integrated these technologies. Sometimes what works in the US might not work the same way in UAE because of the different ambient temperatures, because of the humidity, because of our culture and the way we operate things. We are different. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to get the best technology from around the world and do a POC and prototype it here in UAE.
Customize it in the
Yes. And modify it to meet our requirements. So we took technology which was used and developed by NASA. We took some technology from Masdar. We took some technology from the universities, and then we integrated it and we developed our own in-house system called SAHU. SAHU
What's the meaning
stands for Smart Air Handling Unit. So earlier, in every building, on the roof, you have a unit which brings in air into the building, which is called the FAHU.
On the roof, you said?
On the roof of the building.
Like the wind tower that we have.
Yes. So the air comes from the top of the building. And when it comes with carbon dioxide, it comes with dust particles, which is PM 2.5, PM 10, and it also comes with humidity. What the FAHU does is it removes the dust particles and it also reduces the humidity. But it does not remove the carbon dioxide. So when the air with carbon dioxide and with humidity enters into the duct, then mold formation happens inside the duct, which is very difficult to clean.
Yeah.
And when we breathe the air in our homes, which is coming from our central air conditioning system, then we could have eye irritation, we could have allergies, we could have asthma, breathing problem. And this is called, in the technical jargon, sick building syndrome. A sick building syndrome reflects that, suppose
most of the people doesn't know about those information that you provide.
Yes, and
yes.
a majority of the buildings have this challenge.
Yeah,
and
mostly.
So what happens is you're perfectly healthy outdoor, but when you come indoor in the high-rise building, then you get
you
all
think
this.
Everything is good in the inside. Yeah, every people think this is. Outside is the all problem from the outside, but inside is safe and nothing in it.
It is even more, because every aspect of the building, including the walls, they emit VOCs, volatile organic compounds. Like when you paint the surface, you get that smell.
Yeah.
It reduces, but it is always there. We get used to it. So these VOCs, which are more than 300 different VOCs, which are there in the indoor air, affect our health and well-being. And not only does it affect our health and well-being, it also affects our cognitive ability and our productivity. So the easiest way to improve your cognitive ability and your productivity is to improve the air quality. So we brought in SAHU, which is probably the only air purification system in the world which not only improves...
You said the best indoor air quality in the world.
Absolutely.
With this technology.
With this technology we can achieve. And the beauty of this is that not only are we improving the indoor air quality, eliminating the sick building syndrome, reducing the heat island effect, converting buildings into carbon sinks, but saving 30 to 40% on the electricity bill.
Really?
Now I always say...
Yeah, I saw that it's very simple to use.
Yes.
Just plug and play.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So always say that sustainability has 3 P's. People, planet, and prosperity. So it has to be good for the people.
Again,
it has to be
please repeat this word.
People, planet, prosperity. Or profit. So basically, it has to be good for the people. It has to be good for the planet, because if you are taking resources from the planet, you are depriving it from future generations.
Yeah, exactly.
And the third important thing is that it has to be profitable.
Yeah,
if it is not profitable and economical, then it will not last long.
Do it. Yes,
and we are not here for doing charity.
So
it is a business.
Yeah, in this aspect, in terms of economic side, how much is the expense of implementing those kind of technologies in the buildings,
Okay.
or the challenges that you have?
Wonderful. I think that's a very good question. How we have to look at it is what is the impact of not using it. Okay. So when you don't have a system like Sahu, then you're consuming a lot of energy and power, number one. Number two, it is affecting your health and well-being. So people are falling more sick more often. So they're going to hospitals, buying medicines. They are losing man-hours in terms of productivity
Yeah.
and performance.
Yeah.
When you incorporate something like Sahu, the first impact which you have is that it improves the air quality, it improves productivity by 10 to 15%. Second is that it reduces your power consumption by 20 to 30%. The payback or ROI which we have measured in a big commercial building here in UAE is between 2 to 3 years. You get your money back
Really?
only based on energy saving.
Yeah.
I'm not adding the productivity part of it and the health, the wellness part of it.
2 to 3 years to
Get the money back which you have
the investment
invested.
that you put for the making the greener.
Absolutely. And there is also now a very important advantage you have. Today, with the Paris Agreement and with the UAE's federal decree law number 11 on climate change,
Climate change, yes.
you can actually claim carbon credits for this. And
Yeah.
carbon credit
Yeah, exactly.
for direct air carbon capture is between $200 to $500 per ton. When you use solar, it is between $2 to $7 per ton. When you do direct air carbon capture, it is $200
$200.
to $500 per ton. So here, you're not only improving the health, saving energy, but also you're getting carbon credits.
Yeah. So in base of the tenants' experience that living in your buildings, how was it? You get a good feedback from your that side or not?
They enter into the building,
End user, I mean.
and when they come, they say that we feel better. And there are a lot of people who come and sit in our rooms which are having improved air quality, and they say we can actually feel the difference in our performance and in the way we feel. We feel more energized. But I'll give you another very interesting example. So once what had happened was, there was a home which had an Emirati family with a child with Down syndrome. So a special needs boy.
Yeah.
And what had happened was the building opposite to their home had a fire. And when the fire was there, the smoke and the smell of plastic was coming inside the apartment.
Yeah.
You and me, we understand that, okay, this is the smell of plastic. But that boy did not understand what this is. And he was shouting and he could not control, and his family had a challenge. So luckily, because they knew me and I work with air quality, they called me up and they said, okay, can you please help us? Immediately what I did is I sent a NASA air purification system to their home. And once they installed
Interesting,
it,
because it's very easy to use.
absolutely. And I didn't have to send an engineer. They
Just-
plugged it in themselves, the maid plugged it in, and in 10 minutes, the indoor air quality improved
Changed everything.
and the child became normal.
Calm.
And the parent was extremely grateful and thankful for the work which we did. So this is the kind of satisfaction we get working with people and having an impact on the quality of their life and
Very
well-being.
nice, very nice, very nice, very good example and a story you told us. And Doctor, please mention to the new technologies that you want to use in the new buildings. I think you have good news for the market.
Every day we try out something new. At Fakrudin, we follow the principle which is actually now governed by the Green Building Council. The Green Building Council mission for this year, the caption is, be bold in buildings. Okay?
Yeah.
And also, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed says, in Dubai, we don't wait for things to happen, we make it happen.
Exactly.
So that is what we do at Fakrudin. So today what we have done is, We've collaborated with multiple startups from different parts of the world. We've collaborated with different universities around the world. And any new technology which is worth trying out, we not only bring them into Dubai, but we invest into them and try it out in our buildings. So some of the things which we have done is, of course, we have worked on the air quality with these systems which I spoke about. In water, we are now using hydrogenated, organically mineralized, ionized, alkaline water. And this is also a part of the initiative of His Highness Sheikh Hamdan, which is called the Dubai Can Initiative, where we are eliminating plastic bottles from our community and Dubai. Because as per WHO...
In the community, how?
Okay.
Is it possible?
Yes.
Exactly.
As per WHO, when you consume water from plastic bottles and use plastic bottles, you're eating one credit card every week and one laptop every year. So we want to eliminate those microplastics.
If you use the plastic bottle for drinking
Yes.
every day,
Yes.
this much of the plastic you eat.
Yes.
Oh.
That's
We
from
need to
WWF.
remove.
So we need to remove. That's the reason why all our staff, we give them bottles and we tell them that they can go and refill these bottles in the different stations which are available. And this is an initiative supported by the government. So the government wants to eliminate plastic bottle, but government can't do anything alone. It is people like us who have to support. And I'm so happy that this podcast, you're communicating these messages to the people. So I think we should give a lot of credit to you and this podcast for communicating sustainability among the people and creating awareness.
The most important things, Doctor, is that we can raising awareness about the sustainability and importance of the sustainability for our quality of life and for the planet and also for a profit, as you said. It's our mission in Kotook that we bring sustainability more easy understanding to the people in terms of real estate section, in the marketing. I saw your logo in the office that writes sustainability. And how was your experience to transfer this concept to the buyers or investors? How you convince them to pay more money to you because of those features?
So the very interesting part is, first we need to understand that buildings contribute 40% of the carbon footprint.
Yes,
So
40%.
the real estate impact on carbon footprint
pollution comes from real estate.
is very high.
Exactly.
So what we at Fakrudin are doing is, we are working on the embodied carbon, where we see how we can reduce the carbon footprint from cement, steel. As a matter of fact,
you use.
today, this morning, we signed an MOU with Wholesome Cement, which was earlier Lafarge. They are the number one and the biggest cement company in the world. And we are the first developer to sign an MOU with them, Wholesome. Today, we signed this agreement to work on green sustainable cement.
Green sustainable cement.
Yes.
So what is it exactly?
So these are
because
cement.
I know that cement company and cement manufacturing industry, very polluted industry. So I think it's about 6 to 7% of the pollution, dioxide carbon pollution in the world comes from the cement company, concrete industry.
Correct.
So how is it? That is amazing.
Wholesome has done some wonderful work. They have actually set up something called carbon capture and storage system. So the carbon dioxide which they are emitting, they capture it from the air and store it underground in the same place.
The dust comes from the towers in the cement factories.
Everything they are capturing and putting it underground. And they are doing this now in Fujairah. So this is one. Second is they reuse the material, the construction waste, the concrete, the old concrete. they reuse in the cement. And also, they use other waste items like plastic and paper and
As a
wood,
fuel
which
they
has,
use, yeah?
yes, calorific value back into the cement. By doing this, very comfortably, they can eliminate 40% of their carbon footprint.
Really?
And they are now
Huge number. Huge
telling
number.
me they can even achieve 60 to 80%. So by putting this thing together, see, the first thing is we have to understand that there is a challenge. Once you understand
Yeah,
there
of
is a
course.
challenge, then you can find out solutions.
Yeah.
So now cement companies have taken this thing very seriously. So we work with the cement companies on the embodied carbon. Then we work with IoT sensorization companies for the operational carbon. How can we conserve water? How can we conserve electricity in our buildings? So we work on these aspects for energy. And first thing what we do is very simple. You have to cover the building with better insulation. Very simple. When you improve the insulation of the building, it could be reflective paint. High quality.
Just with paint.
High quality
How much you can
reflective paint. You can reduce power consumption by 10%. As simple as
Really?
that. And today you have concept.
Cooling is the one of the biggest issue in the UAE and all the world that has the hot weather. So what's your innovation about this term?
So there are multiple high performance paints which have nanoparticles which reflect the heat surface.
From
From outside, it doesn't come in. So when you do that, then your air conditioning load reduces. Second, today we are talking about living walls. What we do is we create plants on the surface, on the walls, on the roof. Now plants are natural insulation. So they reduce the heat from getting into your building and that reduces power consumption. This is the first step, is your what we call the building envelope. The second thing which we have to do is that we have to see where you're consuming a lot of power and try to use energy efficient solutions. Today, there is a concept which Fakrudin has adopted, which is called dynamic demand control ventilation. And this process reduces your HVAC load by almost 30%.
You mean this adjust the demand or for the air, you mean?
For the air and for the cooling based on the occupancy. So if you have more people, the AC automatically goes up.
Great.
And
That's
if
great.
you have less people, it automatically comes down. So what we are doing is we are eliminating the human aspect of it and using technology. So today, for example, when you go to the thermostat, you have to adjust your thermostat.
Yeah.
There are 10, 15 people sitting, they make the temperature cooler.
Yeah.
But when the people leave, somebody has to go and change.
Change it,
But
yes.
people forget. People sit, they switch on the lights.
After they feel cool or something like that.
Yeah. So they go out, they forget to switch off the lights. All this can be automated. So today what we are saying is anything which is dull, dirty, dangerous has to be automated. It has to be by robots, it has to be by technology, it has to be with drones. So once we can do that, we can improve the efficiency of the system. So the first thing which we have to do is we have to make the buildings more efficient. After we make them efficient, then we have to go in for renewable sources of energy. Now, normally when I talk to people and I say sustainability, the first thing they say is solar. Okay?
Yeah, they think about the solar panels.
So I say the first thing is reduce power consumption. Okay? Because always more cost effective for being more energy efficient than to produce energy. Conserving energy is better than producing energy. After you have done all the conservation, then you go in for energy production. Energy production is not only solar. You can use now vertical axis wind turbine, which are very efficient because you can't use solar in a high-rise building. But a vertical axis wind turbine you can use on the high-rise building. You can use building integrated photovoltaic. You can use geothermal energy. Today we are getting a lot of support from the government in experimenting on geothermal energy.
What is that exactly? Geothermal energy?
So,
used for what? For cooling or for something like
Yes,
that?
so geothermal energy can be used for cooling or heating. In Europe,
both.
in Europe, it is used for heating.
Heating.
In UAE, we will use it for cooling. And if we can use geothermal energy, then 15 to 20% of your power consumption will come down. Another very ancient technology which we are using very efficiently, which literally nobody other than us does in UAE, is something called thermal storage. So what is thermal storage is, our ancestors, they were very good engineers. They were very sustainable. So when they wanted to cool the buildings, they used to keep water bodies open to the night sky. And when you have water bodies open to the night sky, the water used to cool down in the night. And during the day, they used to cover it and run the water inside the buildings.
Yes.
And it used to keep the buildings cool.
Cool. Yes, exactly.
Zero energy consumption.
Yeah.
Totally sustainable.
Yes.
So we have taken that old
That
principle, leveraged with technology. So we run the chiller during the night, not during the day. And we use that energy in glycol balls, ice balls, to make it even more simple. And
Really?
we freeze the glycol balls, and during the day, we switch off the chiller. And we use the glycol ball to cool the building. So if you can do that, then you reduce your power consumption by almost 40%. And also, because this requires no maintenance, it's just an ice box, it's very energy efficient. The life of a chiller is about 15 to 20 years. The life of thermal storage is more than 100 years. So we are working with all the major
very interesting
companies
innovations, Doctor. You give us information about those innovations. That was so interesting. And so the people just see those on the bills when they live in the buildings and they want to pay the bills for the energy and for water. So they can understand how is it and what happened behind the building, the construction, I mean. So thank you very much, Doctor, for coming today. We enjoyed a lot from talking with you and a lot of interesting and last updated technologies. And we need, I think, more meetings and more interview with you to know more about those technologies next time, inshallah. And this was our talking with Dr. Samiullah Khan, and I hope you enjoyed this talking and wait for new episode of Kotook Talk. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate what Kotook Talk is doing and how you're demystifying all the engineering to our listeners. We are always happy to collaborate with the listeners of Kotook Talk. They can connect with us. We need to all work together, collaborate together to make this world cleaner, greener, and better for future generations. Thank you.
Next time, inshallah, Doctor, we go to your office and your showroom for sustainability and have a report for that.
Happy to do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.